Alright, here we go. Got it back up and going, and hold on a second. Okay, you got power. So we're still cleaning up around here, and I want to... Where's the list? South for stone. Push south for stone. Okay. Let's... This one. Yeah, let's pin that so I know generally which way I'm going. Okay. And then here... Yeah, let's continue cleaning this up. That's getting pretty funny. What I want to do, hold on. I want to do this. Okay, so that's just gonna call all the ammo that's in storage. Yeah, so much of it in storage. We're gonna request from... Oh wait, actually, hold on. I don't think we want to request from buffer chests for this one. Yeah, that'll just throw this as the main output. Yeah, we'll just let that do its thing. Okay, let's continue cleaning up over here. So, yep, we don't need this anymore, or any of this. Don't need this. Okay. We don't need, hold on, this in here anymore. From here to here we don't need. Where does this go? Hold on. It doesn't really go anywhere. Connects to this line and this line, so we can cut all of this out. Okay. Yeah, let's cut this out. You know, I'm kind of tempted to do something here. So if I were to go back to here and I take this, let's say I went here. I could... Yeah, that would be an idea to start doing this kind of stuff. Yeah, and then set it out and filter it out from there. Okay, yeah, that might be something worth doing later. Let's grab all of this. Let's grab all of this. Okay. What am I researching? Oh yeah. Shell damage, the atomic bomb. Looks good to me. Atomic bomb, 15,000. That's gonna take a while, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. 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 So if I were to push south, I would want to encompass. Do I have any radars? Where's the closest radar to this? I don't see one. Where are they? Tags. Okay. Yeah, okay, let's make sure there's radars at each of these. I don't see a radar over here, so we're gonna put one here. There's a radar there. There. Hold on. Let's grab this. Put you right there. Okay. Got one here. One there. And we have one close enough there. One there. Yep, I see one there. I see one there. Okay, and I see one. Okay. So what is the current range of all that stuff? This one might be the first one we go downwards on. What's a cool... Okay. Here. Okay, so we're gonna get all that cleaned up. Okay. Okay, so that should fill out the construction area at least. Okay. So we are going to push south. So I should get some train stuff on me. So huh. Okay. Do I have one set up already? No, I don't think so. Okay. Okay, let's turn that off at the moment so I can. So we definitely need railway. I want at least 600. That's 6 stacks. Yeah. 600 rails. We have 300 in storage. Okay. Probably 2 stacks of that. One stack of stations. Stack of locomotives. 2. No, one stack will do for that. And do I want any artillery wagons yet? I don't have any at the moment. I don't think I'm going to need those right away. I think I'm going to drop this down to 500. Okay. And I need to set up. Okay. Let's go to where I very ugly. Okay. Let's just go all the way up to here. Do I have refined concrete in? I do. I have 4.7 thousand and it is being made. Alright. It has ammo, but it said it ran out of ammo. Okay. Okay, so it's about 3 units right. So we want to go about 5 units, so we want to go from here. To about here. As my first, or do I just want to push it out one at a time? Or do I just go down with a railway? Hold on. We'll figure that out in a moment. Let's go up here. and set up the weird stuff I was thinking of. So we'll put one here. Okay. And we will put a passive provider right here. I might get all that weird stuff over there. Okay, so let's walk over here. Can't quite get it here. But what we can do is do this. So that's holding the corners of everything. Alright. That's good. So let's go right here. Let's do it over here. Grab a stack of stone. Okay. And then we'll set this over here to input from the right. Okay. And then I think we will start making landfill because I am going to need it eventually. Landfill, great. Oh, that needs so much landfill. Okay. Hold on a second. No, you can only take efficiency and speed. Okay. So what does this stack to? Okay, we'll go with that. It's still struggling to get enough. Well, that's going to be fast enough then. Okay. Now we're going to set up similar things for iron. So right here, okay, that'll have iron. And we want this one to capture coal? Yeah. This one's still red into yellow, back to red, back to yellow. That's probably fine. Okay. Oh, there's something demanding coal. We'll put this here anyway. What needs coal? There's probably something in the mall that's demanding coal, right? What would demand coal? Hold on. I'm not sure what would be demanding coal. So whatever it is, it's being pulled very quickly. What is coal used for? How about that? I don't think I would have any of these demand. Well, maybe explosives actually. No, I have those set up. Yeah, I don't know. There's an active negative demand. Okay. Because there's some going in the system and it's being queued up, I guess. Okay. I don't think there's anything else I have to worry about for mixed belts here. Making a bunch of landfill. Alright, let's input prioritize this side. And I don't know why we're doing this. We also got some weird nonsense going over here. Okay. is this coming from? After being fed through all of this. Okay, so it's just coming from the mine source over here. Let's have this prioritize this upper belt here so that way we can clear this out. Make this easier to use. Okay. And then copper we replaced with that. We have demands for copper over here as well. Yeah, it's pulling from the lower sections first. Okay. Okay. Now, let's demand just for safety. These are a 2x2. Okay. So we want 6 of these at the moment. Okay. Bring me 6 of those, please. Hopefully I got all the overlap sections. We'll see. It's hard to tell. I think I can safely logistics storage 99. Yeah, so we can safely set this up to 50 now. I don't think I need that many. I think we can drop this down to 60. You can take those excess. We don't need more than 50 lights on me. We definitely don't need that many boilers on me. I wonder how. Okay. Alright. So I guess it's time to figure out, is this the right side or the left side? Okay, so there's... Oh, here we go. So this is the left side, that's the right side. I think... Hold on. So what I think I want to do is... I think I want to do this. And so we have a fuel limit. Let's go right and do it right here. That reminds me, did I get it? Yep, okay. Great. Okay, so now I'm slower, but I have lasers on me. Okay. Okay. Now we can start pushing forward and cleaning up at the same time. So let's clear out these walls. Wow, those exoskeletons were nice, weren't they? Okay. Okay. So hold on. I think this is the general. Yep, that looks about right. Okay, so let's create that. Let's put that there. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna try and start pushing downward. So we could bulge forth, adding a new. What is the best way to do this? I'm curious how that's looking now. You're a good example. 10%? Yeah, it's getting better. It's nice. Damage, damage. Did I increase range at all? Let's get that and that. Let's go with shooting speed. I don't think I care about that. Hold on. So okay, so I'm making them over here, right? Okay, so this is set to do if z is ever less than 50, if x is less than 50. So z is available, x, okay, so they're based on the available, okay. We don't make a lot of those, do we? Okay, we can speed both of these up. Get some more quickly here. Yeah, speed this up a little bit. Yeah, there's just stuff everywhere all over the place. Wow, that is a lot. Oh, okay. Yep, I do have a lot of those. Quality modules? Do I want these in quality? Durability? Oh wait, maybe I do want that in quality. Hold on. Yes, because if I'm thinking about this right, the answer is yes, I do want quality. So hold on. I have a quality 3, but I have 50 of these quality 2 modules, which are being made over here, which don't have quality in of themselves. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna put quality 2s in there and not worry about it too much. Oh, where did I put it? There we are. That'll be 4% quality chance. Yeah. Not exactly the best, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, because if we bulge output here. Okay, let's go over here. Okay. Okay, so this is worth considering, is that maybe I just want to go straight down for a moment. You know what? Yeah. That is what we want to do, is we want to just go straight down. So you come out here. Let's just make sure we get everything. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go stand right about he. Hold on. You don't have fuel. Why don't you have fuel? You should have fuel. Why are you struggling to get fuel? Am I not producing enough light oil? Okay, so all of this is getting converted directly into... Where is... Hold on. Maybe I do have an issue here. Hold on. Let's leave that on. So the oil connects... Where's the main oil connection? Where is the main oil connection? Well, that's a problem because I think I've disconnected the main oil connection. Yep, that appears to be what I did. I did that somewhere at some point. Okay. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Can you use crude? You can. Because I have all these that aren't connected. Okay. Okay. Okay, now it has fuel. Or it will eventually. I wonder if this... Does damage change based on fuel type? No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, that's just crude oil everywhere. Okay. But there are also some stuff we don't need here anymore, like you. Okay. Right like this. Bam. Okay. And then we go over here. Okay. I wish I could copy that. Okay. Okay. And then over here, we should have this. Prioritize output to the left. Now, this central section, we don't really need anymore. So we'll cut you, and you. We'll keep the corners to help protect those. Okay. Okay. So we're slowly inching downwards. Okay. How is the turret range looking? So we are encompassing it. Okay. Oh yeah, I should always double check this every now and again. Power's looking okay, but I should set up a power somewhere. I'll set it up over here. We can experiment with it right here. Okay, so let's go into power. Hold on. Okay, so this is very simple and it's probably not a particularly good ratio, but where's the accumulator? Oh, it's right there. Alright, I'll get some more power going. Okay, let's... Okay, so we want to go Control C from here to here. Okay, why did not... From here to here. And we want that to go right there. Okay. Okay. Now over here, we're going to cut you, you, and you. Save here. All of you. Okay, make sure that's going. Alright. I'm gonna add something new here. And we want you to be artillery prep. Bring in some shells down here. Okay. Go from here to here. Clear all of this. All right. Okay. Oh boy, look at that pollution. Okay. Yep. I think it's about time to have a break and think about lunch. So I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for joining me. Bye bye.